Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Welcome to this Battle Royale video, and I hope you enjoy the stream, guys. I'm just going to show my keyboard and mouse progress so far to date. I've only been playing on keyboard and mouse for 4 days now, so it's not going to be amazing or anything, but just wanted to show you guys how much progress you can make in 4 days, I suppose. If you can like the video, leave me some comments in the comment section below, and obviously subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the video. Guys, I really appreciate the support so far. I'm testing out shorts at the moment and they seem to be working really well. I also would like you to try use my code in the item shop if you don't mind, please. Just up on the screen there now at the moment. And just don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. Leave the likes, leave the comments. I'm really enjoying the feedback so far, guys. Whether it be positive or negative, I'll always take it on board and try and learn something from it. I don't pretend to be any expert in this, so I am taking your feedback on board and I'm trying to learn from that feedback all the time. So we're just going to hop into a little bit of a warm-up. So I'm just going to do some editing first, and then we'll do some quick aim practice, and then we'll hop into a game and see how it goes. Oh, as I said, this is like day 4 of my keyboard and mouse, and it hasn't been going too bad, but I'd like it to be a little bit quicker if I'm being very honest. But I'm going to keep going at it, and hopefully next couple of months this will be a whole different ball game. Also building my own PC, so that should be interesting when the PC is finally done, if I can get my hands on a graphics card, which is seeming pretty impossible at the moment, as you are probably all aware out there. Graphics cards are literally like hen's teeth at the moment, nearly impossible to come across. We're just going to hop into this map. This is a nice little edit course map. It's pretty straightforward, gets the fingers moving the way you want them to move, and gets you kind of ready to go into a game, I suppose. So, just gonna hop the lift, I'll hop over here. I'm going to edit downs. We'll start nice and simple. We'll start with just the flat box. Now, I think this is a flat box there. Actually, make it a bit further over. 1 sec. We'll start with the simplest of edits, I suppose, and then we'll move on from that. Then we'll do a couple of these edits, and then we'll go into an aim training map, and then we'll play a game and see how it goes, alright? It's not too bad for a couple of days practice, as you can see. Got through the first one there pretty handy, which is a fairly straightforward map, straightforward edit down. I already know that it's the most simple one to do, but we'll move on from that now and we'll go and try this one. So this one is a little bit different, as you can see. Hold on. Right, I'll do one more edit down. Do something with a little bit more depth to it. See guys, you can make some decent progress in a couple of days. You just gotta kind of stick at it. I was getting some feedback off guys there over the last couple of days that kind of gave in on the keyboard and mouse thing, and I don't personally think you need to give in on it. I think you just need to keep working on it. Yeah, it's gonna be frustrating at the start. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult at the start, but isn't everything difficult at the start? I remember when I first started playing Fortnite, even on the controller, and I felt alien almost. I felt so difficult. We'll just do one edit up and then we'll move into an edit course and then we'll move into a game. Just to kind of show the different aspects of. As I said, I know I'm no expert at this and I'm not pretending to be an expert, but what I am trying to do is give you some advice for those of you that are feeling discouraged or feeling like maybe it's not working for you, or maybe you feel like you're not getting anywhere. It's just to let you know that you can get somewhere. You just gotta keep working on it, guys. Like, it's just hard work. Like, I don't know if you remember when you started out on controller how difficult it actually was. I was only talking to my son about this the other day, because he was feeling a little bit discouraged because he went from PlayStation to Switch and he thought that it would just come to him naturally, and it didn't come to him naturally. You know, you had to actually learn how to use the, even though the Switch controls are very similar to a controller, it's still different because your hand position is different, your finger position is different. The whole dynamics of the game is slightly different. It's slightly slower. Like, there's a lot to learn, guys. I'm not gonna lie, there is a lot to learn, and I'm not messing up that edit while I'm talking. I'm not concentrating properly. Trying to talk and do this is actually more difficult. As you can see, I'm no expert, but I'm getting there, and I see an improvement in myself over the last few days. There's stuff I couldn't do a few days ago that I'm doing now. Like, I couldn't even move around the screen a couple of days ago. Now I'm still struggling, don't get me wrong, but it's getting better. I actually managed to get a few kills in arena mode there yesterday, which I thought was pretty impressive. Right, we're going to move on from this map now, so we'll just get out of this map and we'll pop into a quick aim training map. We're stuck underneath my key. Sorry guys. Let's go back to the hub and we're just going to hop into a little bit of an aim training map, I suppose. I'm just going to stick my headset on so I can hear what's actually going on in the game. I didn't really need to hear it in that part of the game, but it would be nice to be able to hear what I'm doing. I'm just going to pop in here and go over here to my favourites, because these maps are actually really good maps, guys. If you want to try these out, just pop into them. Actually, I really like this one as well, Kanduke's 9-in-1 edit course. It goes from like really easy to really difficult, like to almost impossible. And if you're looking for one to do with your friends, the Raider 1v1 edit race course map is actually really cool. So the two of you start, one on left, one on right, doing the same course, and you actually have to race against each other. You have 10 minutes to complete the course, and it's actually really fun. Like, if you're just looking for a bit of laughter, I suppose, and a bit of competition with your mates, this is probably a good option for you. If you're looking for something to warm up a little bit more, it's still a good option, but I'd probably personally go with Kanduke's 9-to-1 edit course for an actual warm-up edit course. There is some nice little tricky edits in it. If you haven't done it before, give it a go. Let me know how you get on with it. Leave me some comments in the comment sections. Let me know how you get on. Give me some feedback, guys. Like, I'm only doing this part-time. I'm not making any money off it, guys. I'm doing it for fun, I'm doing it for your entertainment purposes, and I'm doing it for my own enjoyment, to be honest. And if I get some feedback off you, it kind of gives me some incentive to go and go, alright, this is what they're looking for, let's make some videos like this. And that's all it's about. For me, it's literally about trying to bring you some entertainment. And if you can give me some feedback on it and let me know how it's going, then awesome. We all get a winner. I get to make content that you're enjoying, you get to enjoy my content, and hopefully my audience grows and my channel grows as a whole, and I can provide some better entertainment over the coming weeks, months and years. Don't plan on giving this up anytime soon. I'm really enjoying it, so I'm going to keep going with it. And even if I never make money off it, it's a fun little hobby that I enjoy. It's my kind of pastime and I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, as I say, I may not be the best right now with these new controls, but I don't really mind that. And I've been getting some really negative feedback, and like, we don't really care. Look at that. No, isn't that a pain in the absolute? You don't really need it, but I'll take a pump with us. Just because they're the ones in the game, and we'll take the blue pump. Just now, there's a few different ones here. So we've got tracking, which is pretty self-explanatory. We've got toilet frenzy, which is just kind of your little dots, and we've got a practice course, which I've actually not gone into yet. So we'll hop into the practice course and we'll have a look at that together. Right, so we've got jump shot practice, combat course and edit course. So we'll go into the jump shot practice. Well, maybe it wasn't it. Oh no, we won't go into it. We actually won't go into that because I'll tell you why. Because I'm not, I'm going to be very honest and say I'm not good enough on keyboard and mouse to actually do that one yet. So we're going to do a different one. I'm going to be very honest and say I'm not good enough yet. There's no point in me lying to myself or to yourselves. It's going to become very evident as soon as I start doing it that I'm not able to do it. So I haven't got the aspect of building and shooting quite down just yet. So we'll go into a total frenzy and then maybe we'll hop into a quick tracking map. We'll see how it goes. See how much time it takes. I'm planning on being on for the next couple of hours. As I said, give me some feedback. Let me know in the comments how it sounds, how it looks, how bad it is, how good it is. Anything, any sort of feedback is better than no feedback at all. And as I said, I don't take any negative feedback as bad feedback. I just take it as feedback. It's me learning something from you on what your thoughts are as an audience member. We're not going to aim down the scope on this, so we're just going to try and shoot as quick as we can without aiming down sights, so just off the hip. This doesn't actually track your score, which is kind of annoying because you can't really tell if you're getting better or not better. Done this yesterday, didn't go so bad. I've been doing this every day since I started keyboard and mouse, and I can actually notice an improvement. Now I'm still a little slow, but it's getting there. We're trying to keep the shots at one shot per target if we can, so that it's nice and quick and sharp and snappy, and we're just working on that reaction. So the player doesn't stand still, as you know, so we're not going to keep the gun still for too long. We're going to try and keep moving around. Players in the map move constantly. They move around, they move away from you, they move towards you, above you, behind you, below you. You know yourself, guys. And this is more of a reaction kind of it. I like this because it's just popping up constantly. See, we missed two there. Not a big deal. Not going to get hung up on it. Not going to get upset about it. Not going to get frustrated with it, especially. Just going to learn, try and improve, try not miss any. Like if I only miss 2 targets all day long, then happy days, right? If I can only miss 2 shots in a game, I definitely improving very, very quickly. Not different in a game, as you know yourselves. The players are very unpredictable compared to the targets. Targets, we know they're popping up inside those squares, and there we go, there's our 2 minutes done. Nice and easy, nothing too difficult there. I'm gonna pop up the hill here. We'll try find something a little bit more difficult. That was pretty straightforward, as you could see yourselves. Targets just popping in and out. We'll see if we can get something that's kind of moving a little bit, maybe. I will have a look at this one here. I think this is moving targets, so it says it on it there that we're moving targets. We'll just pop the timer on and we'll get into it. Now, as you can see, there's going to be a huge difference here because we've got a moving target. So you can see the difference in my aim there straight away is it's struggling already, you know. And that's, there we go. We take a little bit of ADS here every now and again because these moving ones are actually quite difficult to catch unless you ADS. Well, we will try catch them without ADS, and of course if we can. As you can see, it's a little bit more difficult than the last one. Some of them are still not moving, but most are. And even if they're only moving a little bit, it still kind of makes it more difficult to track them, as you can see. Now we're missing a few more shots here, but still improvement on yesterday. I can tell myself that that's an improvement on yesterday because I'm not missing as many shots as I did yesterday. Yeah, that target moving across the screen, I missed a few of those, alright. But guys, have you ever not missed a shot? Like, come on, everyone misses shots, you know. Everyone. I've often been in a lobby and you think, oh my god, how did I not kill that guy? But if you watch it back and you VOD review yourselves and you're being honest with yourselves, you can see why you didn't kill the guy, you know. You can see where you missed your shots, you can see where your aim was off, you can see where you were jumpy or panicky maybe. Especially when you get into those last 10, 15 people in a group, you really start to panic sometimes and you get really finicky and really antsy with the buttons, and you don't necessarily press what you think you're pressing, you just press whatever you feel you should press. To maybe just think like, oh yeah, I'm going to get out of this situation, I'm going to win this game, and you get all panicky and frantic and you make mistakes. We all make mistakes. There's our 2 minutes up, guys. We'll try one more and then we'll hop into a game and we'll see how the game goes. As I said, I'm not expecting any miracles. We'll try the 360. Dog down here. As you can see, it's a little bit closer. You could use your shotgun here, I suppose, if you really wanted to. I just find it a little bit slow and a little bit drudgy. Kind of a little bit boring to watch, if I'm being honest. So I'm going with the scar for this one because it's a little bit quicker. It doesn't have to wait for that reload time. Kind of be snappy with it a little bit more. We can jump from target to target. We'll go back the other way just for a change. Missed a couple of shots again, no big deal again. Not gonna get stressed out about it. Not gonna worry about it too much. Just gonna try and learn from it. And that's the main thing that you're gonna take away from this video, is that don't get frustrated with it. Try and learn from it. Try and grow from it. And try rise above it. And if you are on your own YouTube channel and you are trying to grow a channel and it is smaller than mine, guys, don't be afraid to message me seriously if you need any help with that, and I'll gladly try to help you. I'm not an expert, but I'm sure I can help you with something. We're going to switch direction again one more time and then we're going to finish it up in 10, 5 seconds. See how many more we can get. 2, 1, and we're done. We'll just hop out of this map. Jump out of creative altogether. I'm gonna probably change my skin to plague because that's the skin that I seem to favour. I've no idea why, I just really like the skin. Used it for my logo for my channel. Really like it. Really like the skin. I don't know why I like it. It's a pretty straightforward skin, but I like it because of the history attached to the skin. Those of you that are probably too young to remember the Plague maybe, but I remember learning it in school myself and always found it very interesting. We'll load him up. And we'll hop into a game. Oh, I'll just hop into a game of solos. Now, what I will say is I know I'm jumping into solos 4 days in, and I know I'm dying very easily. But what I will say is I'm learning the mechanics of the game. I'm learning to move around a little bit more. Yes, I'm still making mistakes. Yes, I'm still getting confused with the buttons. I haven't quite built that muscle memory just yet. 4 days in, I'm not expecting to build it. I'm expecting that to take some time, guys. It's not going to just happen overnight, and I know it's not going to happen overnight. I know it's going to take some time. From what I've been reading in articles and from what I've been reading on Reddit and from what I've been reading around the place, 6 months is kind of a realistic time frame to learn this stuff, and I'm hoping I can get it in a little less than 6 months. But if I can't get it in less than 6 months, then I can't get it in less than 6 months. What I am hoping is that in 6 months I'll be better than I was on controller from when I finished controller. We'll just do a little lens while we're waiting. And here we go, we're in the map. Like a few of the controls even confused me at the start. I even forgot how to emote in the game. I forget how to pull the map up sometimes. We're not going to go somewhere overly populated, but we will go somewhere where there will be people. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop down into Retail Row, because there's usually a few people down there, and we'll just see how the game goes. As I said, this is just for enjoyment for myself, and hopefully that you guys enjoy it also. Don't be afraid to comment, guys. Please don't be afraid to comment. Like, it's all about the comments for me. It's all about the feedback. It's all about the learning process. It's all about trying to give you something back as an audience. Like, if we get enough of an audience here, we can run a few competitions. We can run a few games. We can do a few fashion shows. We can do whatever it is you want to do, guys. Just, as I said, the feedback is what makes the channel work for you and for me. Don't get feedback, I don't know what you want. If you give me feedback, I get an idea what you want, you know. Yeah, I might not be able to provide exactly what you're looking for. Yeah, I might be bullish at the game right now, and I'll admit that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you calling me a bot. I'm not going to get upset. I'm not going to get offended. I know I'm a bit of a bot at the moment on the game, but I'm okay with that. It's a learning process. Rome wasn't built in a day, and keyboard and mouse didn't take anyone a day to learn. Most people that play keyboard and mouse have played some sort of keyboard gaming before, and they transfer back to keyboard. I'm completely new to this, guys. I have never ever played on a keyboard before, except for that video that I done one time, and that was literally, I only played on it one time. I never played on it again because I got so frustrated. I gave in. I put my keyboard back in the box and I didn't touch it again. And there's someone shooting me there, so I'll just pop the shields real quick, and then we'll go out and we'll try to take this guy on. I just want to move my loot around a little, so let my shotgun to there. Right. Pop that inventory away. See, that kind of stuff is taking me a little bit of time to get used to. Moving around is getting a little bit easier. But going from building to shooting is proving quite difficult for me. There's someone. Looks like an AI. as you can see, guys, didn't go too well. Was an AI. Yes, I died to an AI. Am I frustrated? No, I'm not frustrated. Did I learn anything from it? Yes, I learned from it. Didn't switch my weapons quick enough, didn't move around enough, stood too stationary, waited to be shot. There's my mistakes, there's what I need to learn from. And as I said, there is no negatives really. It's all a learning process. Doesn't matter how many times you die. Is it gonna matter? No. Because when you do get it, the stats are gonna come back, guys. Is your KD really that important? No, it's not that important. What's important is improving as a player. What's important is getting better. What's important is you feeling better in yourself. Maybe you want to compete. Maybe you want to do well in competitions, but that's not going to happen overnight. It's just not going to happen. Like, you need to get better to compete, and it's as simple as that. You just need to get better. You can't just expect to compete and do well. Yeah, I've done a couple of competitions. Have I done well? Not particularly. I haven't done bad, but I haven't done well either. But that was on controller. I'm not expecting to compete on keyboard and mouse anytime soon, that's for sure. If I can get it. If I could possibly, by some miracle, maybe get into the FNCS next time around, I'd be very happy with that progress. But we just have to see how it goes. We just have to see how it goes, guys, I suppose, more than that, and we just need to see how it goes. I'm going to pick up a little gun just so I can mess around. And as you can see, switching around and stuff like that is proving a little bit difficult for me. Moving around sometimes can be a little bit confusing, I suppose. It's just trying to remember everything and remember where everything is, more so. Not even remember everything, but remember where everything is. I keep forgetting where buttons are. I press the wrong button, I move the wrong direction, or I completely press everything wrong and make an absolute hames of it. But that's the learning process. That's how we get better. You don't make mistakes, you don't learn. And I've lived a fair few years now at this stage. I'm not going to mention my age because it's not important, but I've learned a lot, and the only way you ever learn anything is by doing something wrong in the first place. Otherwise you never learn. You just think, oh, I'm brilliant and I'm better than everyone else and I'm untouchable, and see, I'm already pressing the wrong buttons again. Pressing the wrong buttons again. But I'm not going to get frustrated about it. What I am going to do is I am going to try not to do it the next time. So when the next time comes around, we'll do alright. I actually like this hotel because there's no shortage of loot. And there's someone coming towards me. He's running away by the sound of it. The ammo box, we'll take that. Oh, there's some minis, we'll definitely have that. We don't want that. I picked that up by mistake. And as you can see by my movement, you can tell I'm not familiar with the movements. You can see it. It's very evident. Now, I remember when I first started playing on controller, I was exactly like this. I didn't get the movements correct. I looked like a bot moving around the screen. We'll swap that out. We'll take the green, bit better gun. Back to our pickaxe. And, like, I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm really not. What I'm trying to do is teach you that not everything is easy. I don't know if you're in school or you're in college or whatever it may be, or maybe you're working in a job that requires you to learn some skills. I don't know, but do you ever just not get something at the start and you have to work and work and work at it, and finally it just clicks and you go, oh my gosh, I've actually learned something. I've actually got it. I actually know something I didn't know before. Like, I've really learned something by doing that. And I think that's more, it's more the acceptance that, yeah, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to just happen in one day. It's not going to happen in a few hours. It's just, it's going to take time. And like, my partner, she struggles with algebra, and like, I think it's easy, but she's fantastic at history and I haven't a clue. But we both learn from each other, and if you can learn something from me, then that's fantastic. Take something positive from my video. Don't just look at it and go, oh, he's a bot, oh, he's only got 9 views. It does not matter. If you're learning something from that content, does it really matter? If I've only got 9 views, does it affect the content that's going up? No, it doesn't. Does it affect anything about my gameplay? No, it doesn't. I'm learning, you're learning, we're both learning together. Who's benefiting? Everybody. Do you learn that from the guy that has millions of views? Does he actually teach you anything? Teaches you some fancy tricks, teaches you some fancy techniques, but do you actually learn it? Are you able to do those maneuvers? Are you able to do those movements? If you're only starting out, I'm gonna say no. So why would you try learn something from someone if you know already you cannot do it? Like, I know on keyboard and mouse I cannot do any fancy building techniques. Yes, I can do the basic ramp, wall, floor, and even that's a struggle sometimes on keyboard and mouse for me at the moment. But what I can say is I'm learning. I'm willing to learn from you. I'm willing to try and teach you what I know. I'm willing to try and help you out if I can. Even play a few games together. Maybe get a couple of victory royales together. Maybe not right now, but in a few weeks' time, you never know. Maybe one of you might become a pro player and maybe you can teach me something. I never knock anything. Everything is there for a learning experience. Everything is there to teach you something, for you to learn from something, for you to grow as a person. And there's so many bad people out there, there really is, guys, and you just have to just go, look, I don't really care. I don't really care what you think. And see, I've done it again. I pressed the wrong button, and I'm okay with that. When I run up this truck, I couldn't even drive a truck last week. Couldn't drive a car. Couldn't figure it out for the life of me. Couldn't do anything actually. I could barely move 4 days ago on this. And I'm moving to some degree. Yes, it's still boddish. Yes, it's still a little bit noobish looking. Yes, it looks a little bit amateuristic. But I'm moving. I'm moving more than I was. I'm getting somewhere. And now we have raptors following us. That's awesome. And we've low fuel. Even better. I'll go a little bit further. Just want to get away from the raptors just a little bit more. I know they're probably following me, but I also like to be closer to the center of circle, so hop out here, make sure there's no raptors following us. No, I don't think so. Like, I've no kills. I'm in the last 30. No, it's no fantastic feat. No, I'm not looking for any awards. Someone's shooting me there. Not sure where that came from, to be honest. I think it came from over here. Maybe it didn't. actually gonna avoid that gunfight, guys. As again, another nice little tip. I've kind of picked this up from watching other pro players play. You don't have to take every gunfight. You don't have to fight every player you come across. How do you think the pros win all the matches? They don't take every fight. Yes, if you're in the FNCS or you're in the World Cup and you're looking at that storm surge and you have to get that damage so that you don't die in the storm, yes, then you have to take a few shots every now and again at people. But in a normal public match, guys, you do not have to take every fight on, guys. You really don't. You can avoid fights if you need to avoid fights. You want to get into that last 10, you can avoid the fights if you really need to. Not saying that you should camp out, not saying that you should hide in a corner. And that's not what I'm doing. I'm moving around the map here. Maybe I'm not coming across anyone much. Yes, I came across 2 people there. They look a good bit better than I look right now on my keyboard. But look, try and learn, guys. That's all you can do is learn. All you can do is improve. All you can do is get better. And that's exactly how I feel about my gameplay. Yes, I'm no expert. And I don't pretend to be an expert. I know people out there do pretend that they're an expert, but are they really? Already just showing you fancy tricks that they think are cool. Are they showing you fancy build techniques? Are they building super fast? These people that build fast aren't always good at the game. They might be good at building, they might be good at editing. They may not have good game sense though. Some of them do, and I'm not going to deny some of them are fantastic players. And I'm not going to deny that at all. Like really, there's some seriously good players out there. Like really, really good players out there. But they're overall good players, not just good at one thing, they're good at everything. But why are they good at everything? Because they practice and practice and practice and practice and practice. Which is exactly what I've been doing for the last 4 days. I've been just spending my time on creative. I've been trying to practice, I've been trying to improve as a player. I'm trying to get better. And like, no, I'm not an expert. No, I don't pretend to be. But I'm getting better. And here's a wolf. Even these have a proved challenging for me sometimes. There he is. Ooh, ooh. And see what I mean, the way I panic. I'm sure you've done this yourself. Oh, I thought he was dead. He's dead now. Like, and you can see there from my movement, guys, I'm not overly confident with my movements. I'm really not. I'm downright panicky. And here's someone. And I'm stuck. As you can see, we died there. First fight we kind of got into, didn't really react quick enough, if I'm being very honest with myself. Did not react at all the way I should have there. Did I learn anything from it? Yes, I did. What did we unlock? I unlocked something. Not sure what it is, but all I can say is, if you're getting frustrated with the keyboard, just keep going. If you're getting frustrated with, in general, with the game, keep going. You feel like you're not getting better, work on the stuff that you're not getting better at. So I see this a lot. Like, I see it a lot. I've seen it so much. Guys just working on the stuff they're good at, and not working on the stuff that they're bad at. So they just keep working on stuff that is not beneficial. They're just working on the same stuff over and over and over again. And like, are you improving as a player if you keep working on the same stuff? No, you're not. You're just working on the same stuff. So obviously you're going to get better at the same stuff. You need to work on the stuff that you're not good at and get better at that, and then work on the next thing that you're not good at and get better at that. Right, where do we want to go? We'll go to Holly Hedges. We'll take on a little bit of a challenge. Yes, we may die early in the game, but does it really matter? No, it doesn't. And maybe in the next game we'll take a hot drop. We'll see how it goes. We have someone chiming in on the messages there. I thought I was pretending to be real. I don't know how you pretend to be real, but thanks for the comment anyway, Vix Clips. Appreciate it. As I said, guys, any feedback is good feedback for me. Anything at all. Like, I don't care if you call me a bot. I don't care if you think I'm shied at the game. If you can learn something from me, then I've done my job. That's not even a job because I don't get paid for it. I do it for fun. I do it as a hobby. I do it for enjoyment for myself, and I'm going to end up dying very early in this game. Completely misjudged my landing because I was replying to Vix Clips comment. But sure, doesn't matter, does it? Not going to be the end of the world anyway. Alright, let's get ourselves a goal. We have a bow, not much use, but we have a bow. Close contact. This is not going to be good. Right. Oh, there we go. We got a grey gun. Better than no bow, I suppose. We got a chest out here? No, we don't. Like, I've got, if I've constructive, I suppose, is that in the 4 days that I've been playing like this, yes, I've improved. Has the improvement been drastic? Probably not drastic, I wouldn't say. Right, we've got someone coming in. Let's see if we can take this person on. It's a bot. Alright, we're okay. So it's an AI. We managed to kill the AI this time. We didn't die ourselves, which is obviously a big plus. Those 6 challenges are actually kind of annoying. I think I went into like 10 games yesterday and did come across a single chest, and there you go. Second game in and I come across a chest randomly. Gotta reload. A bit low on the ammo. And at least we've got 1 kill, right? See, pressing the wrong buttons again, pressing the wrong gun, but still learning. Every time I make a mistake I try learn from it. Every time I do something wrong I try correct it, so that I know the next time. I'll just close that door so that it's not obvious that we're in here. Here, chest there. Let me take the blue SMG. Yes, we will. Oh. Green. Green, sorry. I'm sure you guys are thinking, oh yeah, he's a bot, he's a bot, he's a bot, he's a bot. And I said already, yeah, I'm a bot. I'm a bot on controller. Or I'm not on controller, sorry, on keyboard and mouse. Yes, I am. I'm not denying it. But I'm also a beginner on keyboard and mouse. And if you can't admit that you have to begin somewhere, who are you lying to? Only yourself. See, so many people put up these flashy videos and flashy content, but who is it benefiting? Is it benefiting them? Are they the only ones learning from it? Is it just to show off? Like, sometimes I don't understand it. Yeah, when I'm good I will do some videos like that, but my videos aren't gonna be purely about showing off. It's not what my channel's about, so it's about trying to help people. I'm just gonna swap my loot around just a little bit because I don't like the way it's laid out. So I'll stick reinforced. And I think I'll get rid of that altogether. To be honest, I'm not really a fan of it. Just get rid of my inventory and then we'll edit down. Now, if that's not a kick in the teeth, I don't know what is. Getting 2 minis after you take a big pot is always frustrating. Right, let's see if we can get a better arrow. What's weird is that there's not actually many people landing here. Usually you get a few people here. Here a chest that will pop upstairs. I think it's in the attic. Have you, any of you ever not ever tried to play keyboard and mouse even? Have you learned anything that maybe you can pass on to me that I can benefit from? Yeah, I'm the one with the channel, but that doesn't mean I'm the expert, does it? Hopefully someday I will be the expert and I'll be able to share my knowledge with people. For now though, I'm literally sharing my experience as a keyboard and mouse player at the moment. Like, that's all I'm really doing. Someone's hunting me down. I'm just sharing 4 days of experience that I've actually gained on keyboard and mouse. I'm trying to tell you that it's not the end of the world if you don't get it straight away. It's just not. Trying to see if anyone's coming into the storm. And out of the storm? No. Right, let's get out of here. Let's see if we can get another kill. Maybe we can get one more kill. And Vix Clip seems to have gone quiet on the old comments. Vix, chime in there. Chime in there. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you're thinking. Have you learned that from today's video? Because you teach me that. Guys, I don't take anything offensively. I never have, never will. I just try to learn from my experiences, try and grow as a person, try and grow as a player, try and grow as a content creator. Try and provide better content. Try and provide more entertainment. Like, this is a huge step up for me. I couldn't even talk on a microphone a couple of weeks ago. I was so nervous. Barely able to get words out of my mouth. Barely had to talk at all. Had people slagging my voice because I'm Irish, but it's not going to stop me doing what I want to do. I enjoy this. I have fun doing it. I get entertainment out of it. Get a laugh out of it sometimes. Love playing with the kids. It's awesome. Like, if anything, playing this game has actually brought me closer to my children. They all play this game. They love it. Like, all of them. They just love it. We're going to take that free shield if we can get it. We're always going to take the free shield if we can get it, guys. Someone just riffed it in there. We're not going to bother with them. Here, oh, there we go. We got caught reloading again. We went up to the wrong gun again. Oh my gosh. We nearly coursed there and everything. Didn't quite do it, but we nearly did. I thought I might have got that kill, but it wasn't for me today. Right, on to the next one. Let's see what we can do, guys. Very quiet in the comments, but not expecting miracles. It's 10:30 in the morning. It's probably 2 o'clock in the morning for some of you guys. I'm not sure where y'all are, who's watching, where you're located. But feel free to drop in the comments. Let me know where you're from. Let me know what part of the world you're in. Maybe I can get a better idea when to stream, so that you get to watch it live. At the end of the day, for me, this is all about providing entertainment. If I know when to provide that entertainment and when to get the most impact from that entertainment and get the most feedback from that entertainment, I'm going to do it. You just need to let me know when is the best time for you for me to do it. Like, again, it's a learning process. It's a process of improvement. It's a process of everything. Like, I love this game. I love playing this game. I love making videos. Like, I just love it all. Like, every time I make a video, I improve on the video. I try and make it better the next time. I try to grow from what I've learned the last time. Like, my editing skills on videos has become so much better than what it was when I started out. Like, I've learned so much just during the process of even making videos. Like, never thought I could edit a video and produce a video and grow a YouTube channel and an audience and all those things that, like, I just didn't think were possible, I suppose. And then you do it and you go, what? I just did that. Like, it's not as difficult as I thought it would be. Yes, it's difficult. Yes, it's taking time, but everything takes time. Like, I don't know one person that it didn't take time to do what they wanted to do, or to do what they love, to do what they enjoy. Everything takes a little bit of time. Like, Bill Gates and Steve Jobs didn't build their empires in a day, did they? It took them years and years and years to build it. They got there, yes. They're the richest people in the world, yes, but it didn't happen overnight. And, like, no one does it in overnight. Just nobody. And if someone says they did, they're most likely lying. We're probably gonna die early in this match. There's a good few people landing here. Yeah, there we go. We're dead. And right into his bullets. Tried to double kill him. Didn't quite work out for us. But again, it's a lesson learned. One thing I have done probably from the time I've started Fortnite, is I tend to watch my replays quite a bit. So I'll pop into my replays and I'll watch them through my PS4. Yes, I'm playing keyboard on PS4. Yes, I know that's another disadvantage because the frames are slower. The internet is a little bit sucky at times, but sure. If we can play on slow internet and we can play on slow frames per second, when we get those improvements in frames per second and we get those improvements in the Wi-Fi, is that not going to be so much better for us as a player if we've learned to play in bad conditions? Then how much better are we going to be in the good conditions? So when we have those 300 frames per second and we have that top of the range Wi-Fi, how much better are we going to be at the game? If we can play it on the low FPS and we can play it on the low quality internet, and surely we're going to be so much better on the high quality, right? Just messing around with flick shots. Again, we're messing around with buttons, getting them wrong, but it's learning, it's all learning. Like, I've already learned so much from this stream, like so much. Can't even explain. I'm learning all the time. I'm learning. Yes, it's a difficult process. Yes, it's painful at times. Yes, I want to pick up my controller and just play with controller because I get so frustrated at how slow I am at reacting to things. But am I going to learn keyboard and mouse if I keep picking up my controller? No, I'm not. It's not going to happen. I've got to keep doing it, and it's as frustrating as it is and as hard as it is to get the hang of. If I keep doing it, I'll get better at it. I know I'll get better at it. And hopefully better than I ever was on controller. Like, I'd love to look back and go, I'm playing controller and actually get frustrated on controller because of how bad I am on controller. Like that would be pure satisfaction at its best, to actually look back and go, wow, I'm actually worse on controller than I am on keyboard and mouse. Like, how much of an achievement would that be in itself, to be better at the thing that you started on? I know I've seen someone there. Where the hell is he though? Here's someone. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it's just... I definitely heard someone. So I saw them in the green first. That. Oh, didn't mean to drop that. Oh, shit. Sorted. Now, you've seen how long that took me to do, right? That literally takes me a half a second. It literally takes me half a second to switch my load on controller in comparison to what it just took me there on the keyboard and mouse. But what I can say is that it used to take me longer. have actually been doing a lot is actually forgetting to load up. Where did I pick that up? To load up mats. I keep forgetting that. Wait a bit, lady. And that inventory. Got my pickaxe. Yeah, I think I've been forgetting the mats because I know in my heart and soul that I'm not that good at building, so I know that it's kind of, it's a little bit of waste of time, I suppose, but what I need to do is get into the habit of actually farming them and the habit of building instinctively rather than forcing it, you know. Well, I should take advantage of this area as well. I should be coming out with max wood here, really. This is a serious area for loading up your mats. And even if you take that from this video, that this is not a bad, it's not a bad drop spot. It's not even a bad drop spot in a competition when you think about the amount of mats you can walk away with here if you really farm up on them. Like, I'm almost max wood now. And probably will be max wood. I'm just gonna change that. Okay, we'll drop him down. Get rid of him. Move him over. And get rid of that. Okay. Like, how beneficial would this be in a tournament situation? I've got max wood now. Almost. There we go. One more. Okay, we're maxed out, guys. Maxed out wood. How easy was that? And like, if we really wanted to, we could max out the metal as well. Here's someone shooting. I'll pop the shield. Sounds like a bot, but even bots are challenging for me right now. I think it is AI. Yeah, it is AI. Can't see him right now. Here he is. Oh, I'll just tell him. Again, guys. Yeah, I avoided that fight. Was he a good player? Probably not. I can hear them bloody T-Rexes again. Hoping they don't come after me though. Just trying to get in there with stone. It's not too bad, but it's what we can do with the loot that matters, right? Loot could be excellent and still could be not doing great with the loot, so to me the loot's not everything. It's how you use it, or how you play the game, or what your tactics are, or what's your plan for the game. Like, I'm not landing in the same spot every game because I'm just trying to get used to the game on keyboard and mouse, and that's all it is for me right now. It's just about improvement. It's not about strategic play. It's not about any of that stuff. Press that. Just trying to remember the controls. I always get confused. I'm just gonna box in here for a sec. Switch. Get out. Oops. Need to do that. Another tip, I suppose, that no one really ever shared with me is that trying to own as many walls as you can in the area that you're standing, like a piece control kind of concept, I suppose. No one really taught me that when I played Fortnite, and it's a really important part of the game. Like, really important. So much so that it makes the difference between winning a game and losing a game. I can hear someone shooting. Switch weapons, so you can see them. We see them. Had we been smart now, we would have went over by that slow truck, tried to take the shield from it, and then made our way over here, but we weren't really thinking straight. What I am gonna do though is I'm gonna order some so what I was gonna do there is make my way over towards that area. And like even that, right? Just move around like that. Like, what we're trying to do is we're trying to own as many of the walls around us as we can, so that not just anyone can sneak up into us. And here's someone now. So we've drawn a little bit of attention to ourselves.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. Right. As you can see, I'm still messing up on the basic movements. Still not quite getting those controls down the way they should be, and still kind of making a little bit of, I suppose, noobish mistakes, but I consider myself noobish because I am new to keyboard and mouse, so I expect to make those kinds of mistakes. And like, if I'm taking anything from that game there, it's probably that I should have built up and boxed up a little bit more maybe, and maybe even tried to shockwave out my word. He got his head blown off there. Maybe I should have boxed up a little bit more and covered my ground a little bit more, and maybe moved a little bit more towards center zone instead of staying on the outside of the zone. And that's kind of what I'm going to take from that game. Would I have got the victory out? No, probably not. Looking at the players that I left in the last few there, I wouldn't have got it. Would I have learned from it. Yes, I've already learned from it. I've already learned that I should have built up, I should have boxed up a little bit more, probably should have stayed on high ground a little bit more, and maybe not stayed on the ground so much towards the end of the match there. Other than that, can't really take much more from the video, but we'll have a review of it later on. We'll look back on it and we'll see, can we learn anything else from it. So I would say that to most of you guys out there, that like looking back on your replays is probably a good way to learn. Like I see it so many times, the guys just aren't willing to admit when they've made a mistake. And if you watch back your replays, you'll see where you've made your mistakes. You can see it very, very clearly that you've made a mistake. People blame the game, people blame their Wi-Fi, people blame all sorts of things. What they don't blame is themselves. So do they really learn, or do they really improve as a player? In my opinion, no. You have to try and learn from your mistakes, otherwise you're never going to get better at the game. And that goes for keyboard, that goes for controller, it goes for PC, it goes for console, it goes for everything, it goes for Switch, mobile, whatever you play. If you don't learn from your mistakes, you are not going to get better. And that's just as simple as it is. Like, you just cannot get better unless you learn from your mistakes. Like, if you can pop that code into the item shop and support me that way, I really appreciate it, guys. Any support I can get is always a help. Any encouragement I get is always a help. Anything at all, any feedback whatsoever is better than nothing. Like, please subscribe, please leave the likes, please leave the comments. Don't be afraid, guys. Yeah, somewhat of I'm playing like a noob. Tell me, when you started Keyboard and Mouse, did you play fantastically? Probably not. Well, not probably not. You didn't. You had to learn. Everybody has to learn. You have kids, they have to learn how to write. They have to learn how to read. They have to learn how to do math. Everybody has to learn. And the day you stop learning, unfortunately, is the day you die. We're learning all our lives. Every day we're learning something. You gotta admit your flaws and try grow from them. I'm rambling a little bit, going on a little bit off topic, just waiting to get into this game. Server's a little slow, but we just gotta be patient. We'll get into a game soon enough. It seems to maybe have crashed, I'm not 100% sure. Hoping it didn't. It may have. Give it another couple of seconds. If it doesn't go into a game, we may have to reset the PlayStation and go again, which is always a pain. Yeah, it seems to have crashed. Yeah, we may have to close the application. Yeah, we're gonna have to close the application. Start it back up again, and hopefully that'll fix the problem. Sorry about that, guys. Can't be controlled, unfortunately. We'll take the opportunity while it's loading to pop in my code for the item shop one more time, just to remind you guys to please use it, as it helps me out a lot. It really does help me out. Those subscriptions, the feedback, the likes, everything helps. Okay, I'm gonna pop off the stream for a couple of minutes, guys. Thanks for watching.
1 second, guys. Right back. I'm not doing streaming, so I don't know.